All right, let's do it. Ladies and gentlemen, joining me on the line, Anjelah Johnson Reyes. Anjelah, the last time you and I talked, you were very, very pregnant.
Yes, I was probably out of breath in our 5-minute interview. I probably had to take a break.
It was one of those things where you could, and it wasn't in a bad way because my wife, we have 2 kids, so I get it. Where it's like I really don't want to do this, and it's not like in a bad way, but it's like you get to a point, it's like, okay, we did the interview, let's move on. You know.
Right. We hit our topics, our bullet points. Thank you. Have a good day.
Yep, you talked me up. That's awesome. But I got to tell you, your kid is so cute and has so much hair.
Oh, my gosh. Thank you so much. I think she came out 90th percentile in hair. I think if that was a thing. If they measure weight, they measure height. If they measure hair, it's definitely in that 90th percentile, for sure.
Now, I know we got to get to the special and all that, but how's it been? It's a pretty big change, as I recall you talking about.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I waited until I was 41 years old to have my first child. So it's like, I figure, you know what, just wait till I'm considered geriatric pregnancy and just make it real adventurous. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like having your first kid at 41 is different than the norm. Like, because all my friends from high school, like, they had their kids in high school. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, they've been done already. I posted a picture of my daughter on the internet, and the same day my friend posted a picture of her grandson. I'm having kids the same time my friends are having grandkids. It's wild.
Can I warn you about something?
Please.
When you get to the part where you're going to go do parent-teacher conferences and that kind of stuff, or like orientations at school or what have you, you're going to walk in, and this was me because I'm 42, and we just had our second one about a year ago. And you walk in, and there's all these young people, like as parents, and I'm like, man, my poor kid has grandpa with him.
Oh, that's what my husband and I talk about all the time. Like, we're going to go to her high school graduation. They're going to be like, Rosie, your grandparents are here. And we'll be like, oh, sorry. We were off living our lives for too long.
Yeah, that's right. Anjelah Johnson Reyes is on the line with me right now. Well, congratulations on the kid. She's beautiful. Well done.
Thank you. Thank you.
The Say I Won't out on YouTube now for free. I was watching it earlier.
Thank you. This is my 6th 1-hour special, and it was really important to me. This is my full circle moment here because my career started back when YouTube was brand new, and I had this nail salon video go viral. And it was one of the first comedy videos to ever go viral and get millions and millions of views. There's like hundreds of millions of views on this video. And it's what really started my career. And I've been touring the world for the past 17 years. I have 6 1-hour specials. And it was really special to me for this number 6. My husband and I decided that we were going to self-produce and finance this on our own. And we filmed it at the Ryman Auditorium in Nashville, Tennessee, which, you know, hosted legends from Johnny Cash, Elvis Presley, Dolly Parton, and then they let the Riff Raff come in there and film comedy specials, you know. And so it was really, really cool for me to bring it back to the platform that started my whole career for me back in 2007 with this one nail salon video, to come back with my number 6-hour special and put it on there for free for everyone. And it's kind of like my thank you. Like, you guys started this for me, so here you go.
Can I tell you what my favorite part of it was?
What?
The tornado warning.
Oh my gosh, it's one of my favorite jokes to tell. It's so fun. It's basically like, this special is my life after COVID, what changed for me, and that's being a California girl moving to the South.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of things I had to learn, like very simple things from when I go to a restaurant and I order an iced tea, it automatically comes with 3 pounds of sugar in it. And, you know, they call it sweet tea. We call it diabetes. It's, you know, things are different. But one of the biggest things that was different for me is I grew up in California. Earthquakes are normal. We're fine. Give me a 3.5, a solid 4. I will ride that quake like, hey, let's go. A tornado I had never experienced, and that was my first experience. And so in the special, I talk from beginning to end how I dealt with that tornado experience, and it's one of my favorite jokes to tell.
I will tell you this. I knew every part of what you were talking about because I grew up in the Midwest. So a tornado is no big deal. Like when the alarm goes off, it's like, it's in the county somewhere. What do you mean it's in the couch? It's not. It's here, but it's not right here.
Right. That when my husband said we could just watch it, I said, "Okay, you lost your mind. This is I don't know anything about that." And at least, like in California, we don't get warnings. Like your warning that an earthquake is coming is you start shaking.
Yeah,
that's it. So the fact that you guys get warnings and then you still decide to just disregard the warning and go back to sleep, that's wild.
I just saw a TikTok video of some guys watching a tornado, and they're like, "Yep, time to go inside." They go in, and they had a forest in front of their house when they went in. They come back out like 2 minutes later, and there's nothing left, no forest whatsoever.
Wow.
Yeah.
See, I like to watch those kind of videos, like on TikTok and stuff, like the tornadoes coming. I seen this one. Now I'm getting off topic, but I seen this one where the guy, he's in his living room, he's filming, he gets down into his basement just in time, and by the time he comes out of his basement, everything's thrashed. It's wild.
I gotta ask, Anjelah, what's your thing on TikTok? Like, what gets a like out of you?
Okay, so I like funny things, but I'm that weird person. I watch like pimple popping videos, like all the weird, like, yes, the weird satisfaction videos, like pimple popping accounts. That's my jam. And I don't know what it is that's relaxing about it, because I'm also the weirdo that finds comfort in murder shows. Like if I watch a real good murder show, then I'm like, okay, cool, now I can go to sleep. I don't know what's wrong with me. There's something off, but I guess that's why I'm a comedian, because I'm able to have this interesting perspective on life.
Oh, that's great. I will say this, the algorithm has me figured out on TikTok, so.
What's yours?
Food videos, science videos, and boobs.
That sounds about right.
Anjelah Johnson Ray is on the line with me. Say I Won't is on YouTube right now for free for your viewing pleasure. What's coming up next for you, Anjelah? What's number 7 going to be about?
Well, now that I'm a new mom at 41, I'm starting to talk about that and that experience. My comedy has always been relational, observational storytelling. And so I'm excited to dive into this new world of being a mom and how that changes other things in my life. So it's not like my whole hour is going to be like, I'm a mom, these are mom things, but it's how being a mom is going to change other aspects of my life, my relationship with my husband, the way we communicate, the way I see myself in the world, the way I show up for, like, I'm really excited to see where this new hour is going to take me.
Other than the kid being in the house, what's the change? Like, what's the big one for you?
Sleep. Yeah. Not having any of that anymore. Breastfeeding is a whole. Let me tell you, breastfeeding is a skill that we are not born with. This is not Maybelline. We're born with it. No, it is not. Like, it is a skill that you have to learn, and you learn it in the middle of the night. You learn it when you're exhausted. It is wild. And let me tell you, for you being a boob man, not all boobs are created equal, okay? Like, one will give you lots of milk, and the other one shows up to work. Like, she's hungover, she didn't show up on time, and it's just like, one of my boobs graduated summa cum laude, and the other one's still working on her GED. It's wild.
Oh, that's great. How's the husband handling all this?
Oh, please. Nothing in his life has changed. He's just out living his best life, going to the gym, going to the movies. Nothing in his life has changed. He's doing great.
Oh, that lucky bastard.
You telling me? And then there's some, like, I'll wake up to, like, breastfeed in the middle of the night, and I look over at him just sound asleep, and I'm like, okay, listen, I'm going to wake you up just so you can be in this with me.
If I had a phone book, I would crush your skull right now.
It's all the things, all the thoughts. And that's when I write my best material, is like 3 a.m. when I'm breastfeeding, and I'm like, I'm writing all of this down. Like, my husband and he has like his eye mask on. God forbid.
Really?
Yes.
Did you
so relaxed.
And I don't mean to pry, but did you guys do the thing where, like, my wife and I, we would, because the kid would be feeding every 3 hours.
Uh-huh.
Well, like, we would sleep in opposite rooms, where one of us would sleep down with the kid for a little bit, get up, do the nighttime stuff, and then the next night the other one would do it. So somebody got some sleep.
No, well, I have hired somebody to help me, and I think that's another plus of waiting until I was 41 years old to have a kid, you know. But I definitely hired somebody to help me because I feel like if it was my husband helping me, we would just get in way too many. I don't know that our marriage would survive if it was just me and my husband out here in these parenthood streets. You know what I mean? Like, this is wild in these parent streets.
Oh, it's great. It's relatable. I know everything you're talking about right now with this stuff.
I'm learning so much, and I am excited to talk about it in my new hour. I feel like my hours are always talking about what am I learning. Like in the one that's on YouTube right now, Say I Won't, streaming for free, I'm talking about learning being a California girl in the South. Like, what is that like?
Yeah.
Learning what life's like after COVID, all the things I've changed there. And I'm constantly a student of life.
Do you have any idea when this might be coming out?
My special?
Yeah, the next one.
Oh, I just started writing it.
Okay,
Who knows? It'll be a couple years by the time that's ready to be filmed and sent out into the world.
Perfect. All right. Well, Anjelah, I know you're busy and you got a lot of stuff going on. Thank you so much. I always enjoy talking to you. Good luck with the kid. I'm sure you'll run into a diaper disaster at some point, and I'll be waiting to hear that. So,
thank you so much.
All right. We'll see you, Anjelah. Have a great day.
You too. Bye-bye.